Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sunday Shooter. So, I was very unsatisfied with the last episode, so I decided to try again, off screen. And it went very well. So, I thought I would post-commentate the replay, because like I said, I was not satisfied with the run last time. And so, you know, I'm not... I want to provide semi-high quality footage. Also, it's this pattern right off the bat in stage 1. I restarted. The first time I tried to do this, I died on like the first pattern, so I restarted it, and then I get this pattern. But I live, so it's Daijobu. I don't know how that happened. That pattern is horrible. Even if you're not trying to go to one side or the other, that pattern still sucks. But if you're trying to go to one side or the other, that pattern is just the worst. But yeah, I want to at least give semi-quality gameplay, maybe. I don't want it to be just me reading the dialogue and laughing my ass off because Jinx is woke and based and good. I mean, that's great, and it's an important part of episodes. But I also don't want to lose horribly every time. That would be bad. So I thought I would do this and do this to make up for last time, because last time was really bad. Unfortunately, though, I'm not gonna have much to say on these stage portions because, I mean, obviously we've seen everything before. Although, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna have much to say on the stage portions. I don't know. I'm not even... I don't know. I'm thinking about speeding them up. I don't think I will, but if you don't want to watch the stage portions, please feel free to skip ahead. Because they are pretty samey. Although here we are at the boss, so it's Daijobu. I read about this boss on the wiki. They're like the creepiest motherfucker on the planet. The reason they smell bad is because that's a rotting corpse they're possessing. And they killed, so that's great. Does this not save my... No, it does. Okay, I must have actually, like, read this. Okay. I played this, like, some hours ago, and I don't even remember what I read. But I'm pretty sure I skipped through, like, all the other dialogue. But, like I said, I read about this person on the wiki, and why their theme is so creepy. Because they're an evil murderer and they kill children, so that's great. By which I mean, not great. Fortunately, though, their fight is really easy, so... There's not much to say about this fight. It's... I mean, I'm not even... I guess I would say it's easier than the other Stage 1 boss, but... What's her face? I don't even remember. The Hat Person! The Hat Person of Jealousy. The Hat Person of Jealousy, yes. Who Subakra swindled. Anyway, yeah, there you go. Both of the Stage 1 bosses use lasers liberally, which is rather annoying, but not too bad because they're Stage 1, so... Yeah, that theme is, like, really intense for a Stage 1 boss. And now I know why, but I kind of wish I didn't. In any case, at least the music on this route is still wonderful, just like the other route. Even if the patterns are, I would say, worse. Although, I'm not sure if they're worse or just worse for Subakra. They might just be worse for Subakra. The freaking Stage 5 boss, I mean, I'll talk about the Stage 5 boss when I get to them, but like, oh my goodness. It's like, like I said, I will restrain myself and talk about the Stage 5 boss when we get to them. But this pattern is pretty annoying because you have to change lanes. And changing lanes sucks, but hey, whatever, I did it, so it's Daijobu. Oh, here I know what I'll talk about. I'll talk about power in this game. one of the reasons why I had so much trouble last time is because whenever you get hit, you lose power, and that's really bad. Because you get hit a lot in this game, and that's by design, because, you know, you have a health bar, which is strange for a Danmaku game, but okay. And so you get hit a lot, but that means you lose a lot of your power, which is no good, because power items give you, like, hardly anything in this game. And so that means that a shot type like Subakura that is not spread and is forward focus, and so only really is decent at high levels of power, becomes really bad at low power. And because, you know, because you don't get a lot of power from these items, like, look at that, they don't even give, like, 1% each, it's like 0.5% or something less, I don't know. I don't even know, I could check on the wiki, I guess, but whatever. They give a very low amount. See, even that large amount. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, that didn't even give 1%, but it did give 1%. But you get the picture. Also, this pattern is hilarious because it doesn't work if you don't have a spread shot. Like, literally nothing happens if you don't have a spread shot, so that's great. But yeah, the game's power works like UFO, i.e. it's horrible. And, you know, you gain, like, no power from items, and you lose all your power if someone fucking looks at you funny. And it's horrible, and then you end up fighting everyone at super low power, and that makes you lose more power because you get hit more, and then you're at that point you're totally screwed. And because you don't get more bombs every time you die, you're just stuck in a cycle if you don't manage your resources. Like, if you don't have a resources route, essentially, like, you don't frickin' root it like it's absurdly extra or whatever. Like, have a set time where you use each of your bombs or whatever, and you have to restart if you get hit outside of that time or whatever. It's because otherwise what will happen, right? And this spell's god-awful, so I'm not doing it. But if you don't have, like, a set bomb schedule or whatever, then what'll happen is you'll use all your bombs, and then you'll get to a really hard attack, and then you'll die, and you'll be like, okay, so I died. Can I use a bomb now? And no, you can't, because obviously you're still out of bombs. Because you didn't die, you just lost your shield, died. You just got hit, died. And so what'll happen is that you'll just keep getting hit by that attack, because it's not like it gets any easier if you get hit. It's not like any bullet clears if you get hit, right? And so you end up losing a fuckload of your shields and your health, and to one attack, which would have cost like one bomb at the most, which is just super silly and dumb, and I don't like how that works at all. Like, I'll point that out when it happens, because, oh yeah, it happens in this run. It happens quite severely. It's terrible. But I did say this run was good, and this run is good, but there are some moments that are bad. Bad things happen, but it's an overall good run. I won CC with plenty of lives to spare, so, you know, I can put this on my damn chart. The giant pagoda-shaped 1cc chart. Oh my goodness. This stage theme is very good and upbeat, I like it a lot. And yeah, these ghosts are horrible because they spawn low on the screen, and I have no room to maneuver because there are stupid lasers everywhere, and it's horrible. And now there's this pattern, so haha. That's just wonderful, isn't it? Yeah, because that happens. Because they fire bullets into, like, the one gap that they get that the other wave gives you. So that's just wonderful. I hate that one. Freaking expansion of armaments is something that I hate too, because it means the enemies shoot, like, a lot more. And so this pattern, which, if you remember before, they didn't shoot at all, now they just absolutely fill the screen with bullshit, and I'm not a spread shot, so I have literally no way of dealing with that, because I cannot get under them, because they move down too fast, and I cannot hit them if I'm not under them. So I literally have no way of dealing with that, and so I have to bomb it a bunch, or just tank the damage. It's a bunch of garbage, to be honest with you. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't remember. I lost my train of thought. Shit. This is dumb. And now, in this run I actually do, like, the left-right stuff more systematically than before, which makes it better. So I go into the white area to the right, and then I go one over. And now, at this point, I just don't worry about left or right, because I know if I go left, even if I go left by accident, I can still course correct and go right. So even if I mess up, it won't matter. And, you know, I can just stay in the middle the whole time, and it won't matter. Anyway. Yeah, I totally lost my train of thought to what I was talking about before I started talking about the expanded armaments. God damn it. I think I finished my discussion about power. As you can see, now I'm on full power. So, now I can kill things pretty well. So that's nice. This fucking pattern with the cover lasers is horrible. It's pretty freaking atrocious. Although, as you can see, with full power, fucking Tsubakura just chews this shit up. But again, yeah, you can see with cover lasers, it's very difficult, even more than before. I wasn't even trying to go left or right. If I tried to go left or right there, it would have been really difficult. My goodness. This formation is hilarious. Because you can sit in the middle and nothing happens. That said, if you try to go outside the middle, you actually have to dodge. Which is dumb and annoying, because it's like it's trying to force you to the middle. Which I guess is what a lot of these patterns do, but I don't like that mechanic of it trying to force you to the middle. I don't want to be punished for taking a certain, like, route in the game, you know? That seems dumb. I don't want to be punished for choosing, like, I don't know. There's nothing really to compare it to, because it's not like Toho games have different routes, but still, I don't like that mechanic that you get punished for trying to go to the far left or the far right. Probably what's gonna happen is Jinx is just gonna end up having made the center bosses really insane, and so the center bosses end up being really insanely difficult to compensate for the not insane stages if you choose the center route. And this card is just dumb, because by the time the next one fires, that earlier one is still active. And so, I mean, I did cap it in spell practice mode, so it's not like impossible, it's just really dumb. And this is dumb too. Hey, you know what I really hate? This stupid gimmick of this Brilliant Pagoda route. Wait, does he have a Star of David on his whatever that is? Oh my god. I just... Whoa, hold up. Hold up. That's hilarious. Anyway, yeah, you know what I don't like? The gimmick on this side, where the bullets, or lasers, or whatever, start, like, short, and then, like, zip really fast, and it's like, you have to read them from far away. It's dumb. I don't like that mechanic. I'm bad at it, and it seems stupid and bullshit and unfair. Anyway, yeah, I don't remember them, or what their thing is. What's their thing again? They're not the guard, that's the other person. Or maybe they're the guard. I don't remember. Whatever. they're the person who does stuff. I'll go back and read the dialogue on the wiki if I really want to try and decode the Jewish something or other. I don't know. What did Jinx mean by this? What did Jinx mean by this? I don't know. Tell me in the comments if you think Jinx is woke on the omitted question or not. The omitted question. Yeah, because with Klaus he says omitted, Klaus omitted, because he can't be bothered to do the full name. Because it's so long. So I wonder if Jinx is woke on the omitted question. And this pattern is dumb when you don't have spread, because they shoot shit from below you. Don't spawn enemies from too low on the screen, and don't have enemies shoot at you from too low on the screen. These are rules that should always be followed. If you don't follow them, you're a bad person. Jinx, you're a bad person. I hate to say it. At least bad at making these stage portions. That is definitely true. And this is super dumb, because they do it twice, and so now changing lanes is even harder. Also, Subakra gets dunked on, because she's not at full power. And as you get... This is one of those moments, see? I have 0 bombs. I have 0 bombs, and so I get hit like 3 or 4 times by this pattern, because I have 0 bombs, and it's not like you get more bombs every time you get hit. So I get hit like 3 or 4 times with that pattern, and there's not really much I can do about it, because it's a very difficult pattern that I'm really terrible at, and I don't have any bombs, so the only thing I can really do is just sit there and tank it, and that's not fun. I don't enjoy that. That doesn't feel good to get hit over and over and over again and feel like there's nothing you can do about it. That's a terrible, shitty feeling. It sucks. Jinx, stop it. Because like in previous games and in Toho, if there's a shitty attack, even if you're out of bombs, you get hit and you get hit and you die. Well, that's fine. You can just, if you need to, you can just use a bomb after you die, because after you die you get more bombs. And so there's always something you can do, right? You don't ever just have to sit there and like fail a pattern over and over and over and over again. You never have to just sit and fail the same pattern like 5 times. But in this game you do, and I do in this route. You just saw that one. There will be points later in which I just fail the same pattern over and over and over and over again, because it's a dumb, shitty, stupid, hard pattern, and I don't have any bombs, and so there's literally nothing I can do other than try and fail to dodge it. And that doesn't feel good. That feels terrible. So don't do that, Jinx. It's bad game design. I don't like it. Stop being bad. Grr. This video is just gonna be rant at the game mechanics, because it's not like there's any dialogue to talk about. And there's nothing else for me to do. I'm just watching this replay along with the rest of you. And this is weird and different from the previous pattern that was similar to this, because now they spawn from like the sides of the screen, and I almost did not notice that laser. It blended in with the other stuff. I only dodged that by sound, right? I didn't see that laser. I heard it and I tapped to the side to avoid it because I knew it would be aimed. Also, not curvy lasers are the worst. Not curvy lasers are more annoying than actual curvy lasers. Curvy but not really lasers are the worst kind of lasers. Period. It's almost impressive that Jinx managed to invent the worst kind of laser ever. That's an achievement, I guess. To invent the most horrible and awful and no fun kind of laser. Like, you have to, what kind of person do you have to be to do that? Jinx, please. In any case, these kinds of formations are easy enough most of the time, if there's not a terrible debuff and you don't have to move to one side or the other. Although, That one can get annoying if you don't, like, go through the gaps at the right time of the, like, circle-y formation of bullets, because the gaps will close, and then you'll have to do, like, a really tight micro-dodge, and it's horrible. Alright, this person is the police officer, I think. I don't remember. The smog person. Coughing. Coughing, that's their name. Definitely. Oh no, right, it's James. Their name is James, obviously. And see, I almost didn't remember that this spawns a wide array of arrows, and so I almost didn't dodge it by, like, far enough in the horizontal direction or whatever. And this aims weirdly early and I don't like it. It's awkward, but I capped it anyway, so... Oh yeah, I forgot to look up on the wiki what the fuck this fog stuff even does before I played this, so I still don't understand what the fuck is going on. And I'm still bad at dodging these arrows. That part has not changed. So I still am not sure what the fuck this boss's gimmick even is. I guess I'll just watch my health bar. Yeah, these arrows move in a ridiculous, retarded fashion. It's like curvy lasers except curvy arrows. Which again, are even worse than curvy lasers because they don't actually curve, but you have to dodge them like they curve. And so they move in a... the way they swivel around, like, one place that's safe 1 minute is not going to be safe the next. Like, for a curvy laser, if it's aimed at you, you can just tap dodge it and you'll be out of the way. But for, like, a swivelly bullet like that that's a long bullet, you can't do that like you could a curvy laser. Anyway, that's my excuse. That's my excuse for being bad at this game. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what the fuck that fog is supposed to do. I feel like I got in the fog a whole bunch, but nothing happened. I don't know, maybe something happened that I didn't notice. I was looking at the health bar when, like, just now when I'm watching the replay, but nothing happened. I don't know. This song is very good. It feels like a companion piece to the stage, I think it's 3 theme from the other route. The one with the camp, the one with the army camp. The militaristic-y sounding one. The one that sounds like LOL-K Stage 2. That one. It's a good one. Also, that was good dodging. I liked that. That was great. I did a good job with that. I'm gonna pat myself on the back. That was bad! Jinx, don't do that! I don't... What am I supposed to do there, other than memorize which number of the formation, like which formation number spawns this one? What am I supposed to do other than memorize the number of the formation that spawns those ones, and think, oh, this is formation number 27, or whatever. I need to move out of the way of this like, side area, because if you want to go left or right, you're going to be sitting in that side area, and if that's the side that they come up through first, like, what can you even do about that? Because that's a normal place to sit when you want when you want to move left or right. And this one too, although this one isn't as bad because they come slightly slower, but like, I've been blindsided by this one before, I'm pretty sure, but like, fuck. The bunch of garbage, honestly. And the standardized stage portions that show up at random, like, I'm not the biggest fan of that mechanic, not because I don't like the mechanic inherently, but there's not a good enough variation. See, this is the same one as last time, except with stupid debuffs. And it shoots you for some reason. I don't know why this one shoots and the other doesn't. I think it's like a higher level. Like it says level something and then army whatever. And here I'm stuck at the top because of the laser, so I have to bomb again. That was atrocious. Holy fuck. Oh my goodness. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Right, I don't mind the, like, whole standardized formations that show up at random concept, but the formations aren't varied enough. And they're not interesting enough. The formations are terrible, and there are, like, hardly any of them. So you end up fighting the same shitty formations over and over and over and over again. And yeah, you see what I mean about that formation having annoyingly small gaps if you don't dodge at the right time. Maybe I could have microed that, but I didn't want to, so... I had bombs, so I figured, you know, why not? That's gonna come back to bite me later. Cause yeah. But by later, I actually mean right now. Was I out of bombs? Yeah, I must have been. Yeah, because I used 2 on that attack. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I was out of bombs there, so, you know, it's not like I can restream at that point. And here, this discombobulated me because I was over to the left. Also, what even happened there? I'm not even sure. I was really confused by that. And so it threw me off. And see, now I'm not even at 80% power. Because of that one dumb attack. That's what I mean with the power garbage. And it's gonna take me forever to get back up to real- And see what I mean with the power? Look, I can't even kill these enemies at frickin' 60% power. I can't even kill these enemies. I can't even kill these enemies if I'm between 60% and 80% power. And Subakra is supposed to be the high power shot type. Oh my goodness, I can't even kill those enemies. Because they move through the laser too fast for the laser to kill them. Oh my goodness. Honestly, I cannot wait to unlock more bosses so that it's not the same shitty mid-bosses over and over and over again. Cause, you know, that one wasn't so bad, but... Mrs. fucking curvy but not really lasers. Ugh, I'm sick of seeing her show up as a mid-boss constantly, it's annoying. Who knows, maybe the people I unlock will actually be worse. I don't know. Maybe I'll get, like, someone... Maybe I'll get, like, Kuroji as a mid-boss and then regret everything. Oh yeah! I looked up on the wiki what Giant Sudden Upset does. If you kill an enemy, it drains your power. Speaking of power in this game being ridiculous... Look at this! I killed all those enemies with the bomb because I had to or I was gonna fucking die, and I collected all their items, and it still docked me 12% power, and those weren't even all the enemies on the stage. Some of them had already come through. What a load of baloney. God damn. Oh, also, melanism on this fucking route with this fucking background? Oh my fucking god, Jinx. Why did you think this would be a good idea? This is bullshit. Somebody tell me, like... Somebody look me in the eye and tell me, this is fair and balanced. Cause it's not. If you can fucking... If someone can look me in the eye and tell me that melanism on this route is fair and balanced, I don't know what to tell you. Also, expansion of armaments, lol. That's a thing. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah, it's been several waves. Collected plenty of items. Not even up to 100% power after that, whatever it's called, that stupid debuff that saps all your power if you kill anything, which you have to, or else they'll wall you. Oh my goodness. Like I said earlier, this is just gonna be the I complain about game mechanics episode. And yeah, again, you see what I mean with that pattern, how if you don't dodge through the wall at just the right time, the gaps will close in an awkward fashion. It will make you do awkward micro. And is generally terrible. Oh boy, that pattern sure was fun. I mean, I would have had to actually... That's another one of those patterns where it's like, it's literally completely effortless if you're in the middle, if you can go in the middle, but if you don't, if you have to go on the sides, it's not effortless and it's bad. Anyway, this fight, aka... Oh gee! I didn't realize there were other shot types besides Yabasames in this game. What do you mean? How did this happen? Thinking emoji, thinking emoji, thinking emoji. What? You mean some characters don't have, like, spread and homing and stuff? What do you mean? I don't understand how this works. Also, I definitely should not have bombed this. Rip me! Because I forgot that there was a completely terrible card. I panic bombed that. I was probably safe anyway, but I forgot what the upcoming card was. These nuns, again, are like every card in this game seems to be, or almost every card in this game to be, minus this one, at least. Beginner's Trap card, where it's like, the first time you fight it, it's hard because you don't understand what's happening, but then it becomes easy. This card is stupid. This card is like peak. What do you mean there's no? What do you mean there are people besides Yamasame in this game? This card is peak. What do you mean there are shot types besides Yabusames in this game? I don't... What are you supposed to do here as Subakura or anyone else that doesn't have homing or, like, really good spread? Like, I don't get it. And so as a result, and because I have no bombs, I die on this card several times. And it's really annoying and horrible, and I hate it. Oh my goodness. I don't know who this person is supposed to be. They're a field marshal, so I guess they can be Trotsky. That's fine. This card is also dumb. I also don't like this card. And because I have no bombs, there's nothing I can do about it, so I have to sit here and get hit! Over, and over, and over, and over again. Why does everyone in this game seem to like to go to the bottom of the screen? Why? Can they not do that? I feel like this is horrible and they should stop. I feel like this is bad. Jinx, please stop it. I don't want everyone to go to the bottom of the screen. This is stupid and bad game design. Not everyone is Yabusame, okay? Not everyone can kill a card from the top of the screen while the opponent is at the bottom of the screen, okay? Not everyone is Yabusame. Please understand this. I'm begging you. This is horrible. Anyway, I still have no bombs, so that's great. This spell, fortunately, is fairly doable, although it's another one of those, haha, did you read it already? Because it's like insta-death if you don't already read it, although this one's not too bad. You still have to, it's still one of those you have to read it beforehand cards, but it's like the most tolerable out of all of those. Oh my goodness. And now for Matori, or at least after the stage, Matori. Now for Matori, who has like the ultimate in you have to read this before it fires lol cards. Tell me this is fair! Somebody look me and tell me this is fair. Tell me this is fair. Half the screen is black and you're firing black bullets with no outline. I don't even know what hit me. Go fuck yourself, Jinx. Oh my god. Half of the screen is black and you're firing black bullets with no outline. You can go fuck yourself. Jesus fucking Christ. That is the most bullshit mechanic I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. How horrible. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck they're doing here. They're here for some reason. Why? I don't know. Maybe they're attacking the pagoda or whatever it is too. Sure. Oh, and there's this one, and I'm not at full power, so these things take forever to die. And so I'm gonna get owned. Or maybe not. Or maybe yes. Probably yes. The answer is yes. I was like, do I get owned in this card or not? I definitely did, right? Yep, I definitely did. Fact check, true. And what the hell are you doing here? You're supposed to be guarding your thing so that suspicious people don't get in or whatever. Guarding your thing, your castle. And I remembered what this card is too late. But then I do this weird thing where I like vertically stream it and it actually works. I was thinking I was gonna get like totally destroyed by that card, but the vertical streaming actually works, so yay! That thing looks like the things from Star Wars Episode 2. The big ball things with the legs. What are they called? You know, the middles of those big ships that look like donuts with the bite taken out. Fuck, what are they called? Lucrahulks, I think? The ones from Episode 1, the ships from Episode 1, they have the center that can detach, and anyway. Anyway, these cards are all dumb. These cards are all dumb. I either cap them by blind luck, or don't. Don't cap them. This one, oh my god, I don't know how I've capped this 2 out of 2 times. This card is extremely silly, and I literally just move around randomly. And it seems to work, I don't know why. Anyway, this card is dumb because the parts of the pattern obscure each other. So, you know, but I capped it by blind luck anyway, so yay, go me! And this one isn't so bad as Subakra if you literally just stay in the middle the whole time. Yeah, you only have to dodge a couple of those, and you don't even have to dodge, like, the big formation because you kill it before it reaches you, so that's great. But, plot twist, if you're not at maximum power, you can't do that, and so that spell card becomes total fucking hell. Also, this card is total fucking hell, and the reason why I completely got my ass kicked by it last time is because I bombed during the only portions of the card where you can actually damage her. And so as a result, the card ended up taking like 10 times longer than it needed to, because I would always bomb during the only parts where you were actually allowed to damage her, and because she has a bomb shield, nothing happened, and so it took like 10 waves to kill, and it should have only taken a few. This card is really easy, all you have to do is stay at the top. I don't know why it exists. This is another blind killer card, or like, beginner's... What did I call it? Like, beginner's trap, that's what I call it. Blind killer is a good word for it, but... Oh, hey, you know what would be hilarious? If we spawned bullets on your face, like that. Hey, isn't that fun? Also, have fun reading these in literally like 2 seconds, lol. Do you enjoy it? Getting bullets spawned on your head and then having to read a complicated pattern of red arrows on a red background in like 0.5 seconds? Have fun with that. Also, this card is very silly. This card is very silly, and I don't understand, like, how you're supposed to do anything on that card other than tank the hits and or wing it, which is what I did here, because, you know, unless you can do advanced trigonometry in your head in about, like, half a second flat, you can't dodge that. So, you know, that's great. I think I said this last episode, but hey, Jinx, do you know why lasers have warning lasers? Or delay lasers, or whatever you want to call them? You know why lasers have that? Because if you spawned them instantly, that wouldn't be fair! Now would it? So, pro tip, Jinx, don't spawn things instantly. Anyway, there you go. There was no real point to this episode other than proving that I'm not actually, proving to myself first and foremost that I'm not actually as bad at the game as my gameplay in the last episode would indicate, and that yes, it is true that Jinx is a piece of shit and that all of his cards are bullshit, blind killer, beginner's traps. I will see you guys next time. And like I said last episode, I don't know what I said last time that I didn't know what we were gonna do the next episode, which is this episode, and I still don't know what we're gonna do next episode, which is to say, the next episode. So yeah, in the next episode, we're gonna do I have no fucking idea. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.